Good morning to all of you. In this video, I will explain about how to compile and execute C programs using Linux environment. Usually C can be compiled either Windows operating system or Linux operating system. In both these operating systems, the syntax of C program remains same. Coming to Windows operating system, it is user friendly and C can be compiled using graphical user interface compiler like Turbo C, whereas in Linux operating system it can be compiled from command line interface, means by using set of commands. The reason for choosing this Linux operating system for executing these C programs, it is open software, wide support from developers, and many industries they are using this Linux for developing the new products. Now let us see how to get this command prompt interface, command line interface. You type, you go to search button here, type terminal, and you can see the terminal windows here. This is the terminal application or command line interface. You select this terminal. See, once you select this terminal, it will open command line interface of Linux Ubuntu. So in Linux we'll be using Ubuntu is operating system. You can see the three buttons, and here once it is opens, so you can modify change the settings. Let us see. I'm going to increase the font size. The font size, this is the, you can go to edit and you can change the font size. Now you can see this is the here if you see this, the student is the user and the machine name is Adobe Lab 1 machine name. So this is the way it will open the command line interface. From this command line interface you can able to communicate with the operating system. So now let us see how to use the commands, and later we will execute the C programs. First command is here, make directory mkdir, so that which is the command. The command will open the command, will create a directory, and this is the name of the directory here, directory of folder, mkdir space the name of the directory or name of the folder. So type and enter, so that it will create. Once it executed like this, so it indicates a successfully created directory or folder. Let us see whether it is created or not. This is the, in fact it has to create the folder name. Folder name is 18JZ1A0501. this is your roll number. Everybody has to create like this. So if you see this under home, this is the folder which you have created. This is the folder name is the roll number. So all these files will be stored in the particular folder. Now let's see the one more command, cd, change directory. The change directory can be we can change the directory from home to current or current to home. There is a one command, cd. Cd stands for change directory. The syntax is cd space whichever folder you are going to connect, whichever directory you are going to connect, cd space. See, the roll number remains same because I'm going to connect same folder. So cd space this. Now you enter, so that it will change the path is here. The previously the path is student path. Now you can see this path is, it will be connected to, it has been changed, to 18JZ 1A0501. So means what, all our programs will be stored in this folder itself. Means let us see the current path. The current path means PWD, present working directory. If you see the present working directory, home, student, roll number, means our programs will be stored in this roll number folder. This is the way we can change the directory from student to roll number. Let me see the another command, that is cat command. Cat is for concatenation, or concatenating the files, creating the files, or printing the files. These are the three functions of cat. Let us see how you are going to create a file. So the syntax is cat greater than symbol, file name, whichever file name you enter, test1.c, type and enter. So now the cursor is blinking is here. The cursor is blinking is here. So just you give some data. You mention or give some data to this file test1.c. That is, my data is Gayatri Vidya Parshad. Enter and press Ctrl Z, Control key and Z at a time. Control plus Z, Control Z. Now means the test1.c contains Gayatri Vidya Parshad data. Okay, that is one of the function of cat. This is another function. How can we see the data of the particular file test1.c? The syntax of that is cat space test1.c, enter, so that we can see the data of this file. You can see here, till now we have checked how we are going to create a file, new file. We are going to display the file contents using cat command. And another function of cat is, let us see one more file, that is a test2.c. There's a new file, cat greater than symbol test2.c. In this test2.c, I will put some another data. That's the College of Engineering for women. Enter, Control Z. So now this test2.c contains the data College of Engineering for women. Now let us see how can we concate two files using cat command, test1.c and test2.c, using cat command. Concatenating, cat can be used for concatenating. Cat space test1.c space test2.c greater than symbol test3.c. After concatenating, the data will be stored in this test3.c. test1.c data, test2.c data, concatenating. After that, this will be stored in test3. So enter. So means successfully concatenating, so that two datas will be stored in test3.c. Let us see the test3.c file data. Again, use the command for displaying the content of file using cat command, cat space test3.c. Now we can see Gayatri Vidya Parshad College of Engineering for Women, means the test3.c contains the data of test1.c and test2.c. This is the way we can use concatenating the two files. And there is another function of cat, appending the data to file. Cat greater than, then followed by test3 dots. Means I'm going to append some data to already existing file. Enter. So you can add some data here, append some data. For example, the data is CSC1. Already test3.c contains some data. I'm going to append some data CSC1. Enter. Control Z. So let us see the test3.c file. Again, cat space test3.c. Enter. So now the test3.c contains Gayatri Vijaya Parishad College of Engineering for Women CSC1. So these are the different functions using cat command in Linux environment. Let's see the another command. There is another command that is a clear, so that it will clear the command history. CLEAR, clear. And one more command, ls. ls stands for list of files. The ls will display the files present in this folder. test1.c, test2.c, test3.c. These are the three files are present in current directory. So that is the use of ls command, list of files. Let me check the one more command, cp. Now we want to copy the file from one file to another using copy command. cp stands for copy source file and destination file. cp space source file name, destination file name. Enter. So means it will copy the data from test1.c to test2.c. Let us see the test2.c file contents. Cat space test2.c. Gayatri Vijaya Parishad. Because the test1.c contains Gayatri Vijaya Parishad data, that data have been copied to this file test2.c. Same here, the data will be present test1.c as well as test2.c. Let me see the one more command, that is move command. mv. mv stands for move. The syntax of move is mv space source file and again destination file. The source file here this is the source file, again test1.c file name. test1.c contain Gayatri Vijaya Parishad. test3.c. Enter. Now you see this, what happens in this case. Move command, successfully executed this command. Now if you see this cat space test3.c, the Gayatri Vijaya Parishad means the data has been moved from test1.c file to test3.c file. Now you see the difference is here, move and copy. In move case, test1.c doesn't contain any data after moving. After implementing the move command, test1.c will not contain any data. So that is the difference between copy and move command. Let me see the list of files again. How many list of files are here? Only two files, test2.c and test3.c. Let me check the one more command, how to remove the files in folder. If you write this command, remove, rm stands for remove space test2.c. I want to remove test2.c, so you write the command is rm space test2.c. If you see the list of files again by using ls command, only once it removes the test2, so you can find only test3. Let us see the one more command using rm space rm space store. So it will this the command is it will remove the all files. Now if you see the again ls command, you won't find any file in the directory. So this is the difference between rm space file name, rm space store multiplication operator, that is store means. Now there is another command, man stands for manual. If you want to see documentation or syntax or help of any command, you can type man space command. Suppose in this case man space mv, you want to know that. So this is the way it will display the documentation, syntax regarding the particular command. After that you press Ctrl Z, again you back to our command line interface. So we have checked all these commands as per the curriculum. Now we are going to move the editors. If you want to compile, if you want to write any C programs, we need editors. So let us see, the first editor is here. There is a VA editor, visual instrument, that is visual instrument. So you can call the editor VA space file name. File name is, so you can give any file name here. So but if it is already there, it will open that file, otherwise it will create that file, VA space test1 test.c. So now you can see it will open one blank screen. This is the editor. Here you can type the programs, you can type the text, you can type the C programs. That's the use of editor. So for example, let me check one small C program. Usually C program, there is a small, the syntax of the C program is, there will be one main function. The main is type is integer, int main, open parenthesis, close parenthesis, open braces, close braces. This is the structure of any C program. Should write int space main, open, close, and the return 0. This is the syntax of C program. So this is the text I have written in this editor window. After writing these instructions, suppose what you can do is, here we want to save this these instructions or the program. Just you press escape, colon WQ. W stands for write, Q for quit, so that it will quit the editor window, come back to our command line interface. So now after means we have created one test1.c using this editor window. Now we compile this. cc space test1.c. cc stands for C compiler, cc space and file name. Test1.c is the file name already we have created. This file contains a program. So cc space test1.c, enter. So it will successfully executed, compile. So if you see the ls files, what are the ls files are present in this folder? a.out test1.c. test1.c is the C program. a.out is the object file, which is created after compilation. Now let me execute this by calling ./a.out. So here, if you observe this, our program doesn't contain any output. For that reason, which displays blank. Now let us again, you type VS space test1.c. again it will open the same program with file name is test1.c. Now we are going to modify the C program here. Let me add some output is here. I want to display some I want to print some text using C program. For that reason you can add, there is a again the syntax is here, there is a structure is here. You add, this is the pound symbol, include stdio.h, means this is the required if you want to give any input or if you want to print any data. This is the required preprocessor or header file. Now once you add here, now I'm going to print some text. For that reason there is a one command is here, printf function, C function. This is the C function, printf within double quotation, whatever data you give, whatever text you give, it will print on the screen. For example, I'm going to print the text is welcome to computer programming laboratory. You remember now I want to print this message or a text on screen using C program. If you see this is the header file. Without this header file in the C program, that is without this file, header file, even though you write it, it will throw the error. That's the reason we have added here header file. After that we want to print, that's a printf function within double quotations. You see this is the double quotation. You give some text. My text is, what I want to do is I want to print the text is welcome to computer programming laboratory. This is the text I am interested to print on screen. Just I have given the two lines, include line and printf line here. Should be within double quotations, welcome to computer programming laboratory, and semicolon. If you observe this, every statement in C program ends with semicolon. Now again you escape button the keyboard, you press colon WQ, so that it will save and quit this editor window. W for writing, Q for quitting. Now it will be redirected to command line interface. Now let us compile this C program. CC space again test1.c, enter. Successfully compile. After successful compilation, again you see, again there is another a.out object file has been created, same C program. Now execute ./a.out. You can see this is the text. It has been printed from the C program. Welcome to computer programming laboratory. This has been this is the output I want to print. So this is the way we can compile and execute the programs using VI editor. Let me see the one more editor. There is another editor, G editor. This is the graphical user editor. Graphical G edit space test1.c. Same program I want to open using another editor, G edit. See the test. You can see this is the graphical user editor. You can see open, save. It's a very user friendly editor, G edit. Let me change the program again using G editor command. Now let us see what I'm doing is here, just I'll be adding is here /n only, slash, and let us see how it will change the output. /n and save. Directly user friendly. You click on save and you can see the close the program. After that save, you can see this is the close, so that it will be redirected to command line interface. Again the same procedure, cc space test1.c, successfully compiled. Again you execute /a.out, enter, and let's see here. The output is welcome to computer program laboratory. What is the differences here? Because of /n, for you can see this is the, it will be printed separately. The remaining student Hadoop lab 1, it will come to the new line, and stands for new line. That is the difference which we have identified from both these programs. So far we have seen two editors, visual editor, visual instrument editor, and gedit, that is a graphical user editor. Thank you.